Good morning. Here it is, Tuesday. We're doing our live in Empowered Lifestyle Essential Oil Education. I am Susanne Cesana. I am here with my guide dog, Ollie, who helps me with my work all day long. And so I want to begin by saying that I am a certified coach, and I am paid for the time that I spend with people, helping them to achieve better health in their lives. Here within the framework of doTERRA, I am coaching for free, and that allows you to invest in yourself with the support system that will make a huge difference in your life and in your wellness. And so my coaching is free because I'm just passionate about making a difference and want to make it doable for you to achieve the success in your health that I have found in mine. So I'm going to pick up my little pug, if you'll excuse me for a minute. He seems to want to join us also. Come here, Rico. Come here. He's just been cruising around, happy as could be, but something about me talking to the camera has made him want to participate. So this little guy is, he's beginning his 17th trip around the sun on Sunday. That's a long time, a long life for a pug. And we use a lot of essential oils for him. And it makes a huge difference in his respiratory system, which pugs typically have challenges with, and his arthritis and his just ability to move. So we're working hard at keeping him going. He's a hilarious little guy, and I can always count on him to want to join in a live. So I am here at my home in Glastonbury, Connecticut today. And this is what works for our schedule. And so I want to go into some of the reasons why we're doing this Cleanse and Restore, which is beginning next Monday on the 16th. And I know that some of you have gotten your products already. Some of you are expecting them in this week. And if you haven't had a chance to get your products on their way, I'm here to help guide you through it if you need some support with the process. And a couple of things I wanted to cover are, so if we're going to cleanse and restore our body and detox, we want to stop the things that are hurting us, because we do so many little things that are hard on our bodies, that put toxins in our bodies and in our life day to day, and we don't even realize or recognize many of them. So one thing that I've been researching a lot and is so important is the quality of the water that we drink. And we are consuming water in various places and ways that has far more toxins in it than even I realized until I started really looking into it. And what really pushed me to do this was on a recent trip in Florida. I drank the tap water because there was no other water available. And I thought, well, a few days of tap water surely won't hurt me. And I really got very sick from that water, and I didn't feel well for about a week after. It really took a lot to get that out of my system. And I was on the way to the airport with an Uber driver who said that the testing for the water in that region had like 27 really bad contaminants in it. So we just don't know what's in our water necessarily. And any kind of filter is better than no filter at all. Tap water is not safe or healthy for us to drink. We can't detox our body if we're consuming chlorine, fluoride, PFOAs, maybe some heavy metals, and other contaminants in our water daily, because our bodies are about 70% water, and that goes into every cell in our body. It influences everything. So the water we drink really needs to be pure. So I think an entry level filter is like a Brita filter. That's what a lot of people use. I have used it in the past. I just recently invested in a reverse osmosis countertop system, which was very affordable and which I am absolutely loving. It takes literally everything out of the water. It's the only thing next would be distilled water. And you can buy a distilled water system, but they're pricey. And I really don't want to buy jugs of water in plastic and bring it home all the time. So I am just so happy with this RO system on my countertop. And I give it to the dogs. It's all I'm using now for all beverages, cooking, everything. And another filter that is very reputable is a Berkey filter. The price of the Berkey and the RO are about in the same price range, and you can get bigger systems, smaller systems, but I just wanted to share that, you know, I am very happy with the one that I found. And when I'm traveling, yes, I drink water in plastic bottles because I have to get it in the airport after I go through security. I try and choose the best water available, and that's not always clear, but I do the best I can. We all just do the best we can, right? But as a habit, drinking water out of plastic bottles is not a good one. And so we want to drink healthy filtered water, even our well water. If you live in a home with a well, you might want to have it tested. My friend recently had hers tested, and her well has lead in it. So on a daily basis, she's consuming some lead. Now she's filtering her water. Another friend tested her well, and it had uranium in it. So even well water has some scary things in it, and we don't know until we know. So the quality of the water that we put into our body is just so important. So moving on, the first 10 days of our cleanse is really giving love to our liver and kidneys. And I want to mention some things about our liver, especially. It's the second largest organ in our body, and we just owe a lot to our liver. It does such a great job for us, and we underappreciate the job that our liver does. So it's a major filter, and all toxins are filtered through the liver. And then the liver wants to eliminate those toxins and cleanse itself. And that's what we're helping our body do by supplementing with the Zendracan complex and the Zendracan soft gels and the nutritional plan. And we talked a little bit last week about some of the foods that are good to eat. Our leafy greens, asparagus, those are some vegetables that are super supportive to our liver. Some of the things to avoid are, yes, you'll hear me mention sugar so many times. It's so toxic, and you know, it's just too bad it's that way, because I happen to love sugar as much as anybody, but I can testify to the worth and the benefit of getting it out of your life, because I feel better than I felt when I was in my 20s or 30s, and I ate a lot of sugar then, and a lot of carbohydrates and a lot of grains because I didn't know. So eliminate sugar, all forms of sugar. Your stevia is okay, your monk fruit is okay. You can find ways to make delicious recipes without so much sugar, and we'll provide a few recipes as we go forward. And I want to talk a little bit about grains. So gluten, some of us just kind of feel like maybe it's become a fad, you know, like so many things come and go. Do this, don't do that. And then it's on to something else. But all grains have are heavily laden with glyphosate because of the way that they're grown in this country. So unless we're buying like a wheat flour from Europe, an ancient grain, we are consuming a lot of glyphosate. And then there's a protein in wheat called glycogen that our body really can't break down, and it's very toxic and it's hard on our body. And then all of the grains have an opioid-like component to them that make them very addicting. That's why when we start on bread or cookies or something made with wheat flour, it's so hard to hit the off switch and turn it off. And then we want more the next day and the next day and the next day. So eliminating these foods from our diet does really help us. And I know it's hard. I'm here for anyone to reach out to if you want to talk more about that on a personal level. It depends on where you're at. Maybe you've already started this journey, or maybe if you're just starting, it seems impossible. I know about 13 years ago when I started changing some of these things, it seemed impossible. It seemed so hard. And I didn't want to give up good bread with olive oil. That was like better to me than cookies or cakes or anything. I just loved that. And I've survived, and I'm really happy. I feel better than I've ever felt. And I want to help you feel better than you've ever felt. And it is a journey. It's not just a one-off. It's not something we do one day and then we're different and then we're better. It's little bits at a time, one step at a time, step by step, piece by piece. And so the more grains you can get out of your diet, you won't regret it in the long run. And hydrate with a lot of healthy, clean water, eat your leafy greens, and eat your healthy protein. And those are some of the best things that you can do for yourself. And we will cover more as we go along in this detox program. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Taya is occupied with another wonderful endeavor. She is a gourmet cook, and she's helping a friend at an artist retreat and running the kitchen. So it's just so much fun. And she'll be back next week. We'll be back together. And thank you for joining today. Remember our giveaway. We're giving away a nice crossbody a fanny pack bag they're so popular again now. And guaiac wood is on sale, and you still have time to get your free balsam before Sunday. So have a wonderful day and a great week, and we'll see you soon.